So today we are going to discuss one of the most important topic, that is the spectroscopy. Very important for qualitative as well as quantitative analysis, particularly for structure elucidation part, that is qualitative analysis by spectrophotometry. So it is very important to know the spectroscopy. Up till there are several methods we discuss, we learn how to analyze the compound, how to find out the nature of the compound for their qualitative as well as for their quantitative analysis. But spectroscopy is such a part. Spectroscopy is such a technique, useful, very, very useful for qualitative analysis, for structural elucidation, for identification of the structures. So what do you mean by spectroscopy? If you want to learn the spectroscopy in a real manner, so start it from the word that is of spectroscopy. What do you mean by the spectroscopy? What the technique is involved? What is the phenomenon? So if you want to define the spectroscopy, anyone may ask to you, what do you mean by spectroscopy, or define the spectroscopy? So spectroscopy, in a simple words, where the interaction of electromagnetic radiations, in spectroscopy, where the interactions of electromagnetic radiations with the matter takes place. In a simple words, we can say that the spectroscopy is a technique where electromagnetic radiations are interacted with the matter. So it is a very crude definition, a general definition. So electromagnetic radiations are interacted with the matter. So one side, different types of electromagnetic radiations are used, whereas in another side, matters means different types of substances, compounds, molecules. These are scanned. These are interacted with the electromagnetic radiations. So it is so simple that when the radiations falls, any type of radiations, we are talking now in a general way, any type of electromagnetic radiations when interacts with the substance, with the matter, with the compounds, with the molecules. So first thing, as per the law of simple photometry, that part of the light get absorbed, part of the light get transmitted, and part of the light get reflected. Part of the light get reflected. So this is the fundamental law of photometry, that when the electromagnetic radiations falls on the matter, on the molecules of the substance, part of the light is get absorbed, part of the light is get transmitted, and part of the light is get reflected. So total energy E is equal to, that is transmitted, reflected, and absorbed one. But the reflected light, the quantity, the percentage of reflection is very less. That's why mainly the total light is equal to light absorbed and light transmitted. So spectroscopy is a technique where the electromagnetic radiations are interacted with the matter, and then the resulting study, the resulting phenomenon is observed in a spectroscopy, in an individual technique. Say for example, if ultraviolet radiations are interacted with the substance, with the organic molecules, so what are the changes occurs? in the structure of molecules. So first, before starting the study of the spectroscopy and the different techniques involved in spectroscopy, say for example, ultraviolet spectroscopy, infrared spectroscopy, mass spectroscopy, nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. So first, try to understand what we mean by the electromagnetic radiations. What are the different types of electromagnetic radiations? What about their energy content? What about the wavelength of each electromagnetic radiations? What about their frequency, etc., etc. So very important part that first go through the basics, then and then easily and in a real manner you will understand the spectroscopy as well as the techniques spectrophotometry for qualitative analysis. This is very important topic. Spectrophotometry, spectroscopy is a theoretical aspects, or the spectroscopy, the term is used, the word is used for theory, whereas the spectrophotometry, this term is used for instrumentation. So spectroscopy is an interactions of electromagnetic radiations with the substance, with the matter. So different types of electromagnetic radiations are used, whereas different types of the substances or the matters or the compounds or the drugs are also used or available. So when both these components, that is electromagnetic radiations and substance, shows interactions, the resulting phenomenon, the resulting observations are studied, and based on the resulting phenomenon, or say the changes occur after the interactions, the particular technique is classified as per the use of different electromagnetic radiations. So one side electromagnetic radiations, another side the nature of the molecules. So electromagnetic radiations, first try to understand what do we mean by the electromagnetic radiations, what are the different types of electromagnetic radiations, what about their wavelength, what about their frequency, what about their energy contents, what about the units used to express the wavelength, frequency, energy, etc. So first try to understand the basics of electromagnetic radiations, and then second part, these electromagnetic radiations interacts with organic molecules or say substance, compound. So second part is what? Understand the basic nature of or physicochemical properties of individual compound, drug, organic molecules. So that is the part of organic chemistry. That is a part of organic chemistry. First know the structure of compound, what type of the compound is, what about their bonding, what about the functional groups involved. That is nothing but the nature of the compound and individual atoms, whether it is electronegative, it is electropositive one, what type of the bonding is involved, what type of the electrons are involved, etc., etc. What about the hybridization, etc. So before starting the learning of spectroscopy part, spectroscopy is really very important and very interesting, very important as well as very interesting part, spectroscopy for qualitative analysis. So before starting the learning of study of the spectrophotometry, spectroscopy part, first go through the electromagnetic radiations one side, whereas in another side try to understand the organic chemistry of individual compound or molecules. Then and then it is possible to study their interaction phenomenon. Then and then we can observe, we can study and we can observe their interaction. What happens when the interaction is proceed? What are the changes? Structural changes are observed in the molecule. And based on the structural changes in the molecules, which are observed in terms of their wavelength, how much the wavelength is required, how much the frequency is required, how much the energy is required. So what type of the electromagnetic radiations are used? What about their energy content, and how this energy content of individual electromagnetic radiations brought the changes in the structure of molecule. That is nothing but the spectroscopy. That is nothing but the study of spectroscopy. How much energy is required to bring the changes in the structure of molecule? That is spectroscopy. So, what are the changes? When such changes will occur? How much the energy is required to bring out such changes? So everything, every aspects are under the part of spectroscopy, or say interactions. When the molecules is exposed, or when the electromagnetic radiations falls on molecules, what are the structural changes are observed? How much energy is required, etc., etc. So let us start first with electromagnetic radiation spectrum. Electromagnetic radiation spectrum. It is a spectrum. Electromagnetic radiations. It is again the part of, it is the basics of 11th and 12th science. Electromagnetic radiations is composed of electrical as well as the magnetic waves. Electromagnetic radiations composed of, one is electrical, whereas the magnetic waves, which is perpendicular, which oscillates on perpendicular planes, and it exists in wave nature as well as in particle nature. Electromagnetic radiations exists in wave nature as well as in particle nature. So different properties of the various types of electromagnetic radiations are due to difference in their wavelength and corresponding frequency or energy. So we can correlate it as shorter the wavelength corresponds to higher frequency, and that's why the energy content is also very high. So start it from the basics. If you know the basics of electromagnetic radiations, their spectrum, their energy content, easily one can say that yes, what type of the electromagnetic radiations are required to bring out the different changes in the molecules. If you are well aware with the energy content of each electromagnetic radiations, so utilization of that particular electromagnetic radiations is possible for the intended structure or for intended changes in the molecules. So different properties of various electromagnetic radiations are due to their difference in their wavelength, frequency, and their energy content. So now see this full range of electromagnetic radiation spectrum.